In the last lecture, we learned how to sign users up. Let's now sign users in. For that, I of course need to go to the sign in page, and there I also want to send a request whenever we submit this form. So I will import Axios from my own Axios instance. So let's move up a little bit and import it from Axios auth. And then here, I also need to send a post request to a different endpoint though. Now for that, let's find out to which URL we need to send this information. I'll go back to the Firebase documentation, and we're interested in signing a user in with email and password. Here we get the URL, and it's actually the same URL as before, but the part at the end differs. We still send the API key, but we use verify password instead of the other endpoint we used before. We still need to pass email password and return secure token here as a payload, so that didn't change. So if we go back to our application, what I do is I will copy the post request from the signup.view file with then and catch block and add it to the sign in on submit method. But now grab the verify password part and exchange sign up new user with that. And now that actually should be all. Now we're sending a post request, which is the method we should use as suggested or as written in the documentation. We're sending a post request to this verify password endpoint, which should allow us to log in. Let's save this and see it in action. I'll go back to our application here, click on sign in. Now we need to enter, of course, the same email and password we used for signing up. And if I hit submit, we actually get back a successful response, so this worked. And in the data, we again have this ID token field with the token, the user ID, the email of the user, when the token is going to expire, and so on. So we got all these things. We now can sign up and sign in. Now it's our task to finally store that token somewhere in our application so that we can really, work with it and also use it for authenticating. Because even though we can sign in, of course the request on the dashboard page still fails because we're not passing this token to the backend there. So let's think about token storage in the next lectures.